It is 11, 11, 11. It's November 11, and the clock is soon 11. So 11, 11, 11, but 2022. And I recording because it have been much sounds. I think it started yesterday, but I didn't pay attention. I thought it was a natural sound of papers falling down. But it have been this way a few times today and yesterday, I think it was, and it's about paper that is falling. And I look around and there is nothing have falling. So I understand that it's a spirit way to make me pay attention. Someone want to come and talk to us that is in the spirit world. And I am thankful for this spirit, or if it is more than one, that it's coming in the daytime and want to talk, and not in the night, because I think it was yesterday also these sounds of paper falling, and they could have start to talk in the night, but they didn't. And so for about 1 hour ago, it was a big sound of papers falling or something like that, falling on the floor. And I look around and then there was nothing. And now I start to see a shadow of something. It's on its way to start to talk. And I have no clue what the spirit or spirits want to talk to me about and talk to you about. So I let them come forward. And I think the sound is like a paper falling from the table and down to the floor. It maybe is something that have with the paper to do, but I'm not sure about it. But today I was out in the store today and I bought me some light note papers to bring with me to Israel. And on that paper I have to write down what I should bring with me that is easy to forget. So I have written down some of the paper that about the computer, small things like cords to the computers, and power banks that I normally doesn't use, but it can be good to have it when I'm walking outside, because on my walking it will be very slow to walk, and it take a long time to do what I should do. So I maybe sit down and listen at music, where I recording something to you about what I'm up to in Israel. And I also will make movies video movies and upload it. Today I know, I didn't know what it was for a hotel, what sort of hotel it was that I am going to be in. But it's a Muslim hotel, and on one page I saw that it was not a good hotel, but it's in the center of Jerusalem, and then is it the half price of those expensive hotels. And I need to have extra money to could take a taxi sometimes and eat and those kind of money also. And I need to have a buffer of money that if something happen I need to have some money for that. So I can deal with it. I have been in Tel Aviv in a hotel that was very bad. As I have been, the worst hotel I have been was in Paris, and I be sick in the after some hours. I get allergy shock because it was so filthy, that place. So I have been there before, and the most important for me is to be inside the cities as so close I can go, be at the Golden Gate, and then that it's in the city, and then I have my own room with a bathroom, even if it's maybe not clean, but I will tell them. I'm not scared to tell them, and I maybe have to change the room. I have done that before in Israel when it have not been a nice room I have got. But they say that I should get a double room, so that is good. And I don't want to be high up in the building, and because I feel like I want to jump out from the hotel, from a house if I am high up, and I can maybe do that in my sleep. So it's good if I stay on a low level in the hotel, and I am on the ground at the hotel. It's a little prepare, and I know it's going fast. This last month, it's going very quick, so I have to prepare me, and I also am going to clean up my feet so I can walk in Jerusalem. I'm going to pay for a medical pedicure on my feet. And so it's some prepare, and I have to count on the medicine. So I have all the medicine with me to Israel. So it's gonna be going fast those days. And it's mostly is it men that want to come through and talk. Sometimes is it women, but now is it a man here that is he enter into me now. Get cramp when he going in, because he's very much. He's big, body like and when he's coming into me, it's very powerful that he do to come in. And he's not old, he's pretty young, about what it should be at the top of the life. He is about 35-40 years old, and so his body is powerful and healthy. And I have to ask him in telepathy. That's how we're talking, and I have to talk to him about why he make those sounds today. He say that it was not he that did it. So I suppose it will come someone else also that did this sound, because he say he don't need to do those things. This is for someone that have asked that question about how to enter in, and it is about how much energy they have, how they enter in, and he say that he don't need that kind of coming into this world in that way. He have this power to could do it on his own, he say. What he's talking about is something that I have to think about it. Maybe it's not what I am thinking, that what he's saying, that I don't understand what he's saying just now. Because he say that he don't need to have that force. And he say that those forces that I can feel, and those sounds that's going on, that is living people that have lived here on earth and then left into heaven. And he is saying that to me, that he is like a cleaner. He was not made to be on earth. He was made to be a tool for heaven and clean up, he say. I maybe have to talk about what he's saying in another episode when I understand what he's talking about. He say that he's like a cleaner and maid, and I know that today I was thinking a little about UFO, and I think it was he that make me think like that, because he is made. He's made. He's not born, he's made. He is saying that to me. And he don't need to do those things that those that have lived as human on Earth, and then they have passed away, and they're coming back. And he is not like that. He is created made as like a robot, but he doesn't look like a robot. He look like a human, but he's very, very big. He's not fat. He have power, muscles like that. He say that to me that it's a time. He's talking to you also. He talking to us all. That he say that it's a time now where it's forces coming to Earth. And I understand that because I am already told that 2023 will be very, very bad year. It's gonna be this peak of clean out the earth, and it will be a war between the spirits, the good and the bad spirits. Is gonna be a war that we will feel, and we will see it going on, and it's soon time for it. 2023 will be a peak year where we already see it start. It have already started, but it will be worse, and we have to be prepared for that. He's saying, and he's kind of a cleaning machine that is coming here, and he wanted to show that for me and tell me these things, because it's not that we in this tribulation we are going into, and it have been already, but it's going to be worse. And it's not that we will be left alone. That is what he's talking about. He say that we know who we are going to clean out. So you don't need to be worried that you will swept away from Earth. It's there is people that we are going to take away. He say that, but it's not you that follow. Oh, I don't like when they say my name, because I don't want to be seen, like pointed out. But he say that is. I don't want to be pointed out. I want only be like a tool for them to talk to you and talk to me, and not be seen like they do. He do now. He say that about me, that I will be here, and if you listen at what I hear from them, and you follow me, that will be, you will be okay, because we will hear what we should do from heaven, and we should react on it. We should do action on it, and I think we will see more hands in the air showing us that we need to do action upon what's going on. And it's a woman coming in here now. It's a woman with white clothes. That was this that make these papers falling down on the floor, it sounds like. And she is very strong in this. The man have left, and that was like a robot. He make the way for the woman to come in, and it's an old lady. She have white clothes, and she is a little shy, and I asked her why she placed those papers and what it means with those papers. She said that she was an author. She write books here when she was here on Earth, and it was. She say it was. It's like she lived her life inside this home for a short time. Not that she lived here, but she lived here as a spirit for a short time, like she was inside her old home, the home that she had before when she lived. It's not this home, but she had like a layer over this home, and it was like she was in her life on Earth, and she wrote books. She wrote books, and she's saying it was a hard time to write book as a woman, and those painter and those artists, they have to pretend they were men. In many things in life they have to do that. So that means that she lived for more than 100 years ago. She lived for 150 years ago, 200 years ago, when she talking like this to us. And she, I don't understand why you wanted to drop those papers so I should hear it yesterday and today, and why you did that for us today in this way. What is it that you want to talk about? And she make me get hard to talk. She said she was strangled. That's how she died. That's why I get hard to talk. She give me that, and I understand that. That's how you died, of some strangle. I don't know if a person did that. It's a long time ago, so it doesn't matter today that we should know who it was, because we can't do anything about it. That's what life was in your time, for you and for this person that did it to you. And now she make me see something else. It was poison in her home. She was not strangled of a person. She was strangled because she couldn't breathe of this toxic air that was. She say they should take away bugs and bad things in the home, but they took away me also, she said, because I couldn't breathe. And she say that's why I'm coming forward, because it's about those things that you have in your home. And she's not talking about me, she's talking about you that have things in your home that can, when it mix together with each other, she say, it will be, the air will be poisoned. There is things that when it's be mixed with each other, it will be toxic. She said that to you. She's talking to you that listen, to be careful. She say that that's the same thing happened to me, and but it's this what happened to me can't happen in your time, because that is forbidden, those things to have in your home. But what I want to come and talk to you about, she is saying, is about to mix things. It's each things of itself is not toxic, but when it coming together, then it will be toxic. Like in the doctor's ambulance, they asking if you have overdose pills, and then they ask if you have drinking alcoholic to it, then it will be kill you when you have both inside you. But if you tell that I took it with water, then they are not so worried about you. They're going to take it out in your system. But when it's alcoholic in it, that's go very quick to take in the pills in your system, and it's too late after a while. And that is what she coming through. I think she have seen someone doing these things. That's why she was so wanted me to pay attention and recording, because she wanted me to recording and talking to you about it. That some things can't be mixed, and it can never be undone. It kill you, and the doctor can't do anything to help you. That's what she's talking about. Because she took in people that should kill all these bugs and fleas and things in her home, and the mix of what they placed in there killed her. So she's talking about this, to mix things that doesn't work to mix together with. And she's also very much into talking about to cut your hand or arm to bleeding, and that doesn't work to get the blood out so you be killed, because when the blood vessels is cut off, it's shrinking and close the blood vessels in your hands. It doesn't work that way, and she say there is other things you can do to get people to pay attention to you. That's what she's talking about now. She's not talking about to make you suicide. She's talking about how to get help when you feel like you want to make suicide. And she said that's worthless to cut your hands, and it doesn't work in that way. And instead you have to look around and look for help, and not doing these stupid things that you think that's a way to kill myself, and it doesn't work. Some people are laying in the water, in warm water, but that must be laying for a long time to warm up the body, to be so the blood circulate faster. And most is it that people have drinking alcoholic, then it can come out if they laying a very long time in the warm bath. But it's most in the movie they showing it, she's saying. And she say it's better that you talk to people about how you feel, and take help on your own, and tell them that you don't feel well mentally inside you, and I know it's have been a hard time now when I'm so old that there is like no life to be so old. But it's only that I can't find alternative for the life, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to Israel, but then after, in some way, I have ended my walking under God, and I have seen that people doesn't want to be helped, that it look like it is too late for the earth, but I don't know, because first I must come to Israel and hear heaven and God talking to me that now is it the end, or I will see it also. But if it's not there, and I'm coming back to Sweden, then I need to do an alternative life. And that doesn't matter if you are old or young. If you feel like this world doesn't give me anything, the world will not change. It's you that have to be changed. So if I'm coming back from Israel, I'm going to start to do exercise. I can't go out and walking outside and running outside. But if I am inside a place, there I can run and do exercise and build my muscles. And then change my way to eat also. And do this. And being out more with people, even if I don't like the people of the world, must I go out and meet them? I don't need to meet them for a long time, and I can drive around to other places. I don't need to go to the same place. That I can drive around and go in and meet people. So it's I have to do an alternative life. That's for you also. I'm not talking about myself only. That you need, when you feel like life have stopped, nothing happened, then you need to find out alternative life for you. And that doesn't mean negative things in life. Not to drink and do drugs, but do positive things to change the life how it is, so you can be happy again. That's what she's talking about, this woman that's coming through. That's why she had this paper, because she wrote books. That's why I hear the papers. So it have nothing to do what she wanted to tell us. So I thank you for coming through, and I hope you can be still now. So it doesn't matter about the paper that's falling. I'm not frightened about it. It only makes me pay attention that it sounds like paper. And I have nothing to do, and I'm thankful that you do this paper in the daytime and not in the night. That's more scary. So thank you for coming through, and I don't really know what she was talking about. But you that listen at the episode, you hear what she was saying. So it's very hard for me to write something what the episode is about when I don't know what they have told us. So sometimes I listen once again, and then I can write it. So thank you for listening, and I hope that it was something for you to take in and understand what it was about. And on tomorrow is a Saturday, and normally I do Saturday or Sunday something that have with the Bible to do, some words to understand. So I maybe do that tomorrow. but I have to do this episode because I don't want the paper to fall the whole time. And maybe she be that she want to make harder sound to it for me because I didn't listen and pay attention, and then they can do it harder. And no, but now I have heard this woman, so I thank you for coming through and talk what it was about. Thank you, and thank you for listening at this podcast.